Get ready to rumble! Get ready to rumble!
Pump up the jig, yo, pump it up, yo, pump it up.
Y'all ready for this?
Right on. Welcome to the show. It is TTT upgrade, or actually no, it's just TT upgrade time. So upgrading your TT ride is important when you want to race in certain races where it is required to ride a TT, as these upgrades are significant in these particular races. If you're racing ZRL and have 2 TT races in there, or maybe the Acro Series coming up starting tomorrow, you want to be on the ball. So yes, I need this one. Yeah, again, welcome to the show. For everybody who is new, we talk about bikes today. We talk about bikes and what it needs to upgrade your bike to be as competitive as possible for any race. And this particular session is to finally upgrade our TT bike. I think we're upgrading it to level 4, which is still quite ways away from the level 5 upgrade, which is another 10 hours or something. We'll find out. We will find out. So yes, we'll find out.
We know that the remarkable happens when East meets West, coming alive in our shared passions, our creative pursuits, and
So when we talk about upgrades, bike upgrades in particular,
discover the remarkable
we want to
West.
talk about 3 rides. 3 bikes. The 4th is going to be icing. So, but what it's all about, it's making your setup the best setup possible, so you do not leave any doubt of having a bad ride or result based on your bike setup. What you want to do is choose a great TT frame for your TT races, best to your ability. When we talk about TT, I could recommend the KDX, push the Blumenfeld ride in every Ironman, or I choose the Canyon CLX, which is, I mean, I'm a Canyon guy, even though I don't own any, but I own it virtually. So yeah. Man, Maria is like on fire today. Is it actually Maria or Miguel? It is Maria. I think last time it was Miguel I was trying to chase here. Still warming up a little here actually. There he is, giving us the heels here. No draft for the TT guys, like myself. This is just purely you, yourself, and I against the clock. Here we are, back in the mix. And we're reaching the top of zone 2, which is another great thing we want to achieve in this ride here. All right, let's talk bikes. TT bike. In order to upgrade your TT bike on Zwift, you do not have to ride kilometers after kilometer. You only need the time in the saddle. It's all about time, as it always has been when it comes to TT bikes. It's all about time. So if you are spinning easily around Utopia or other worlds, France I could recommend right now, that time will be applied to upgrade your TT. In total, I think you have to spend 40 hours on the bike, on the TT. If you do that 40 hours and you spend that on the bike and you just riding 10 kilometers an hour, it's all what it needs. 40 hours in the saddle, and that even applies if you are in the pens waiting for a race to start and the ticker is ticking down. So if you're waiting for a race, you're warming up and you're joining early, which I highly recommend doing. So if you're racing, join the pens early and jump on a TT bike to make that waiting time count. Oh, look at this dust cloud here. It's an ideal scenario when you race to get away and see that they're pulling away from me. That's fine, we get him on the straightaway again. Now TT guy here. So TT, again, spend time in the saddle. No matter if you are on a saddle in the pants or pushing some wattage to just move forward, it doesn't matter the speed. Just be in the saddle and put in the time, 40 hours. TT bike is upgraded that way. Let's talk about the more challenging part. Let's pick your best rounder bike. Like I call it the race bike. So you want to be in a position where you have a race bike for your crit races, ladder races, ZRL races, Zwift races, whatever. And And these rides are all-rounders which should work on slight elevation or flat courses. I highly recommend the Specialized bench, the Tarmac SL8, the Pinarello 2024, which is more like geared towards heavier riders like myself because it's a lighter frame. But these are the 3 frames I would go for. There's one more frame will come back later, but that's basically it. So how you do that, you have to put in the time and the kilometers. So ideally you're joining these like robo pacer rides and just hang with the guys as long as possible. Collect the miles. It's all about miles, picking up miles. So if you're done with your race, if you're done with your climbs, change into the frame and roll down the mountain and take the 3 kilometers. It's all about mileage when it comes to these frames. Lights out here now. So put in the kilometers, put in the time. That will take you probably a month or 2 to upgrade your racing frame, as I call it, or all around the frame. The wheels you always can purchase, or you accumulate with drops. For example, in these rides here, you just go for it and hang with the guys in the draft. Drops will be accumulated right there and then, and use that to buy your wheels you want. Quick note, check out DT Swiss wheels, the 65 as well as the disc wheels. Best in game. Don't look further, except if you're a climber. Then you want to look into different wheels, lighter wheel frames, particularly for climbing. So, coming to the main event, it's the climbing rig, which I have not started yet. You won't use that rig a lot if you're not a climber and you want to do climbing races or climbs a lot. You want to choose the Athos frame and do 2 things. Climb up the Zwift. Climb the climbing portals. Check off some badges. Get some extra XP points for that too. So that's how you accumulate that. And check out some rides. For example, the bicycaholics, which have a rubber ride. So these rides are rides where you are staying in the bunch and you only have to push 10 watts just to hang in it. And the bunch will pull you forward based on an average speed, which is more than you would need to push if you're just pushing 10 watts. So that's an easy way to collect miles. And if the course like that is set up climbing out to Zwift, for example, or bigger mountain stages, sign up for these races, or not races, rides. Pedal easy, do a zone 1, zone 2 workout in it, and collect the elevation gains. and kilometers if you want. So that's how you gain the climbing. Rig the Atos, one of the best ones out there. Combine that with a milestone wheels you can get when you climb up the Zwift, and the wheel at the top stops at the wheels. You will get them. You have the fastest, lightest climbing setup there is. So, but I'm not a climber at all, so I'm happy with an all-arounder frame like the SL8. That's my to-go weapon, and then pairing it depends on the profile. If it's wavy or rolling, you want to have a little bit of a lighter wheel set, still aero, and that depends again on the draft as well. And if you have a flat course, it's all the way aero. I wouldn't recommend disc wheels. As Zwift said, road bikes and disc wheels won't go together. However, disc wheels on TT bikes are a must. So yeah, you want to have disc wheels on a TT. On a road bike, I don't know, not so much in my opinion, but Zwift Insider is your best friend in comparing the best setup for yourself. And disc wheels on a road frame, you won't see them that often yet these days. Okay. Let's cut in a little bit here. So why am I doing this right here today? Because I want to stay in zone 2, which I am in my heart rate, which is 115 to 135-ish. And I choose this ride because I can use the TT bike, not getting any draft at all, but I kind of have the company here. So it's nice to have somebody around you. So when Maria is pushing and the people around her, I'm able to, you know, respond and, like, you know, keep the power on. Otherwise, sometimes you drop it a little bit, get sloppy. All right. So I will do that for, I would say, an hour, hour and a half to unlock the level 4 TT upgrade, which I desperately need for Tron. The Echo Series Chasing Yellow starts tomorrow, guys. Boy, that's exciting. Probably gonna, like, pull back a little bit at the end of the hour here, so I don't want to exhaust myself. But tomorrow and next 21 days, it's game on. Tour de France is on, and Chasing Yellow is mimicking that here on Zwift with the Echo Series. So be ready for lots of race action on this channel here, Zwift Racecraft. Thanks, Simon. Appreciate it. Here she is, the Maria. I know, I call her a girl, but Di Maria, very good soccer player playing for Argentina. Di Maria. Similar body shape actually, and very agile and dangerous on the field. I know what he can do on a bike, but Di Maria here is kicking butt for sure. Because what I always say is consistency is king. If you wanna get better, lose weight, be healthier, whatever your goal is, introduce consistent patterns, consistent stress, whatever stress means for you and your body, but break a sweat if you can. Zone 2 rides are the best in that sense to gain that fitness, and Zone 2 rides are rides where you still can speak like me, but without huffing and puffing, okay? If you're huffing and puffing, you're Zone 3 and you're both. So, and then check the heart rate where you are here. That will give you an idea of what heart rate window to hit.
Boxing Week
Okay.
is back at Leon's. Save up to 50% on select furniture and clearance mattresses. Plus, save up to $1,000 on select appliance packages. Leon's. Now that's comfortable.
You better not be using all the Old Spice.
Consistency, yes. The secret to success. And with consistency and hard work on your level, you will always beat talent. I know there are talented guys out there, and they're being gifted in their craft. If they not work out or work hard and being consistent, they will lose out. So you as a non-talented rider like myself can be really good in whatever you pick up. Just be consistent, put in the work, and the success will come. Again, whatever means success to you. So yeah, there are some purchase here on the side. For example, investing the time into upgrading your rides, your TT bike, your race ride, and your climbing ride. And then you will be rewarded with a better setup and hopefully the race results you're looking for. Or just like workout results, just like going through it, achieving it. So yeah, we talked about 3 rides: the TT, the race or all-rounder bike, and your climbing rig. There's a 4th bike you want to have just in your garage, and there are these ones here, the orange ones, the Tron bike, the Zwift concept bike. How do you get that on? At first you have to go and climb. You have to go and climb, I think 30,000 feet and above, no, 50,000 feet. So climb Everest with that bike and do another 20,000 meters of elevation, and you will get that bike unlocked. It's a great bike, right out of the get-go. Great racing bike, all arounder, and it always has some perks. However, you want to upgrade that bike, and then it becomes legendary too. So how you do that? You have to upgrade 3 Zwift branded bikes. So again, upgrade TT bike, choose an all-around racer like a SL8, a Zwift Venge, or Pinarello, and go for it. And then a climbing rig. However, when you have done these three, I highly recommend doing some more Robo Pacer bikes and start upgrading Zwift brand bikes. Same spiel, go in and upgrade the carbon bike. You can just like join any like group ride or Robo Pacer bike and go for it, collect the kilometers. You upgrade like this. Then you choose a mountain bike from Zwift and go climbing. Yeah, it will take a long time, but if you have not unlocked the Tron, climb the mountain bike, climb the Zwift, up the Zwift with a mountain bike, gaining elevation meters towards your Tron as well as upgrading that bike. And then there's another Zwift bike you pick. You do the same thing. Could be GT, put in the time, put in the kilometers, whatsoever. Just like make sure you're not having the aluminium bike. I think you cannot upgrade this one, which Zwift always puts you on default. I lost Maria. My points are not, my XP points are not doubled anymore. Okay.
Been exposed like this before. I'm good at shutting you out.
So when you have upgraded Zwift branded bikes, 3 of them, the unlock process for the Tron bike will be accessible. And you want to start all over again with a Tron. If you have upgraded Tron, that's a big help, I'll tell you that, in racing. It's a good all-rounder with good data sets for the majority of racing courses here. So go for it.
You got me out in the open. Now I'm ready to dive in. I know you told you it would be a slow burn. Beating, hiding, I've been calling out your name from the darkness, thinking it's too late. If you're finding I've been too much on your plate, I'll keep hiding, calling out your name. So pick up the pieces and show me you mean it tonight. I know what you're feeling, I see that look in your eyes.
Here's Maria, man, she's on fire.
Cause what I've been dreaming is
Darren is in the house, man. Oh yeah, we will ride together, my friend. We will ride together. How about tomorrow? How about tomorrow? It's like a series. You might want to get into it. Are you ready? Are you ready, Darren? I'm feel a little bit sluggish right now, so I kind of feel not ready right now. Maybe I'm exhausting myself a little bit too much. Breakfast was on the shorter side today, so might want to dial it back to stay in zone 2, which is already zone 3 here for good. Yeah, Darren is finally unbanned. Darren is a YouTuber or streamer as well. And you know what? He got banned for saying something in the chat. Yeah, we are all racing. They're all emotions here. As Sebastian Vettel would say in a Formula 1 interview, which the question was actually towards Lewis Hamilton, and the reporter said, "Hey, as I recollect, you said dickhead over the radio to another driver. How you feel about that? Kids and so watching. You know what? Yes, dickhead is not like the nicest, I tell you that, but Sebastian Vettel picked it up and said he would take the question, and he put things in perspective. When we race, and the same thing is for Zwift too, when we race against other people and we are mentally and physically exhausted, and people putting in attacks after attacks and wearing you down, they can play with you, they can mess with you. So having said that, yeah, I can see how people have their emotions on their sleeves and putting it into action, typing it into the chat, which is not really erasable. So there's a history then. I think Darren did that. He put his feelings into the chat, which are probably valid feelings for him. He needed to express, but he expressed it in the chat, and the Zwift FIA or jury said, no, we don't tolerate that, which is okay. It's their rules. We follow them. So, and he got banned for 30 days, right at the last stage, or last two stages actually, on Chasing Pink. But he's back. Darren is back. He is back and helping racing with me in the Echo Series tomorrow, starting with stage 1. And I can explain the Echo Series tomorrow before the race starts. But in general, it mimics the Tour de France, and 21 stages all group rides except 2 single TT rides. Some were at the beginning one and some at the end. So yeah, a good time. It will improve. I think I had my gains from the last series chasing pink, and when you're done with racing, make sure you do a lot of zone 2 rides to lock in these gains. Don't lose them all with extensive rest or pushing beyond and then have to like rest based on injury or something, you know. So
Just watch body wash for men who prefer natural.
yeah, trying to go in fresh. Whew. Di Maria pushing me today here, I tell you that. And relax a little. Two hours remaining until next unlock. Okay. Okay. I know if you're gonna ride 2 hours today. Probably not. I'll probably like do like a swap here. Let's go. Ciao. We are at Miguel's. Miguel, my friend. I missed you. So we dialed it back a little bit here. do not exhaust ourselves and burn energy for tomorrow. We want to spin the legs, put some pressure on the pedals, yeah, on the metal too, if you don't have carbon fiber pedals, and go from there. We probably will taper down maybe one more to 1.5. Let's say the full hour. D Miguel. D stands not for some kind of short version. D stands for the cut, which is D cut. It's below C cut, which is I think 2.5 to 3.2 watts per kilogram. Right now you see it on the right hand side, I'm doing like 2.3. So we're catching up because Miguel should be 1.8 ish on a flat.
What's on your mind, Dion?
A sensitive skin. And how
Old Spice is following me like crazy.
Abby, is there anything you want to...
They know I'm sweating. They can sense it. So let's advertise to Chris and Zwift Racecraft because they need a shower. They need to smell good. We need to smell like winners. Chicken dinner. Cam, how you doing? What's up? Hey man, how's it going? I was looking for something to watch, listen to while I look at second-hand bike parts for restore my vintage road bike. I think I found the perfect thing. Ha ha ha. Yeah, you might. You might. Let's have a chat. I know you want to listen and maybe watch. This one is more like a zone 2 ride, chasing or riding with Miguel and doing some TT upgrade time. I already talked earlier about how to upgrade your TT bikes and so on, but we can talk about your specific case, restoring my vintage road bike. I actually have done one too. I think it's now 6 years ago, and you know what I did? I mean, back when I lived in an apartment, my wife loves or hates me for that story, but I turned our living room into a bicycle shop. Boy, I started with a like gold finish. I sprayed the frame gold. Everything was gold on this bike. Very like shiny gold. And then I put white handlebar and white rims on it. It looked like a war piece. I got it for I think $250 somewhere. Oh no, you know what? No, that's a different bike. I got this one for free from my sister-in-law. She said she doesn't like it anymore and she doesn't ride anymore for years and years. And I took this one in. Gold finish, white accent. I sold it for $800. Yeah, I worked on it for a month. I maybe spent, I would say, $200, $300 in parts, and $500 were a profit, or how my wife would say it, labor cost for her paying to adore the workshop in our living room. So yeah, let me know what you're restoring on your bike. What's going on, like the derailleurs, the brakes? Are you doing paint finishes or what's up? What's your upgrade? Let me know in the chat if you want. My neck is a little bit tight. Not sure if I have the right position right now on my bike or something changed. Sometimes just like how you're holding your hands on the bike. Here, elbows. I mean, most of the time I'm just like locking my elbows, which is not ideal. So the shoulder belt should be more on a relaxed part, but sometimes it stiffens up. Foam roller will help. Stretches will help. So yeah, might do that later. Here we go. The ramp. If you're racing, that ramp could be very sharp in terms of acceleration. If you don't want to endure pain, you better turn the table and go ahead and put pain on the other people. I always say, let's hurt them first before they hurt you. So acting is always mentally better than reacting. Howdy. I have not given ride-ons in this group here. Let's do that. Oh, Bavarian, I love that Lederhosen kit. I should have that, actually. Based on the fact that I lived in Bavaria, in Germany, in Munich. Look at that, my halo is sneaking up on me. Howdy on all the YouTubers. Tight Cycling is in the house in this group. Piera from Tugas. Tugas is a team I will have on my watch list tomorrow and the following days in the Eco Series, as the Portuguese team is very good and on the same level as I am. So yeah, good times, tell you that. Pushing each other is great. And you know what, sometimes your rivals become your helpers too, as the Eco Series allows people to do overarching strategies, because you're starting with A, B, C, and D together, so they could help you. Alrighty. Alright, let's see what Cam is saying here. Cam is saying the frame was in really good condition and the painting was really characteristic, so I decided to keep it original. That's great. Stay true to your roots. I did some really basic stuff, like changing the brakes, the brake levers, and giving the wheels a much needed tune. Okay, the wheels are the old 630 by 1/4 type, so I'm looking for a new cheap wheel set and maybe covering it to a more gravel style bike, since I will mainly use it for commuting. Okay, but hey, my roommate is not happy that the living room turns into a workshop sometimes. So yeah, I tell you that my wife wasn't happy either when I did my bike restoration in the living room. So yeah, it's nice having the tools all over the place, like you can see and grab it, instead of always like going through like a box and looking like Lego blocks for that particular ranch, huh? I hear you. I hear you. But yeah, man, that's great. You know, I think the wheels and brakes are the most important thing on a bike. Yeah, if you have your gearing right, you get away with 2 or 3 gears and you don't have to shift that much. And handlebars, yeah, sure that it can use some TLC, but brakes are important, safety first. So, and I think the wheels will make a great upgrade in terms of visual appearance, as well as like roll and feel how the bike handles. So good on you, man. I remember I was riding that golden bike I restored with all the white accessories, and it was kind of like a showstopper. Not so much a commuter, but because yeah, you don't want to like let it fall on the ground. But when I was sitting on the patio, or maybe hanging on the wall, I don't know where it is right now. I sold it, yeah. Maybe somebody hung it on the wall. It's definitely an art piece. So you can do that, but it was definitely like something looks surreal. Are we still with my, no, we are with Miguel, okay. Hey, but I got a bike for 70 bucks. Man, I don't want to spend more on the wheels. Said, haha. But that golden bike of yours sounds fantastic. I mean, it was fantastic. But yeah, I put some money in it. I think 250, 300 bucks. Not the labor included. The labor was just love and passion and my artsy creativity a little bit. But if you use it as commuter bike, that's lovely, because then, you know, You put the work in it, you save the labor, and you dress it up or down or round as ever you like, you know, and make it your own. And maybe it has that like derailleur setting like on the bottom of the frame where you have to change the gears, not like on the front. Mine had that. So, well, yeah, that was fun. I think there's one Halo bike in Zwift, the Pinarello. I think they have the gearing mounted on the frame to change the gears. Like it's, I know, it's just an avatar ride, but it's fun. Here's actually a Halo bike right off the back. It's a specialized one, which you can get if you upgrade 3 bikes, no matter what brand. Oh, sorry, no. If you update 3 specialized frames, you will get access to the specialized Halo bike, which is this one in front of me. Check it out here on the right hand side. It's, I believe it's a TT bike or is it a road bike? I don't know, it's a road bike. I've seen people in races with it. Yep, it has an all down tube shifts. They were a hassle at first, but I really enjoy it now. It sometimes changes gears on its own, but I think it gives it more character. For sure, yeah. There's actually like a little screw inside the gear handle. You can tighten the wire a little bit, which probably will stiffen the shifting, but it won't like change by gravity or the gear. So if you don't want to do that, look into that. Other than that, maybe your derailleur at the back. Like little like screws right on the wire to stretch the wire just a little bit. Maybe the gear on the derailleur is like slightly off, so it always like switches between gears because it doesn't really realize in which gear it should be in. Could be something too, but you know what? It's a character bike for you and it gives you pleasure and joy to ride. It's all up to you. Good for you, man. Love it. That's great. I feel these like classical bikes will come back in style, and you're gonna be it's like a like a path, what they call it, path maker, or like changing a trendsetter. There you go, damn. Trendsetter are you? So I think I've seen lately like older aluminium or carbon frames with a road bike handlebar, 1 gear, front and back, and then small dished wheel sets on it to be more aero. I think they're more used by career guys. But man, they're zipping through traffic, I tell you that. I've seen some stories in New York how they're zipping through the lanes and so on. Boy. One guy tries to open up the door, this guy is strawberry jam. Smashes right into it. Look at this guy here. Eh, good for him. Punching in the workout. Oop. Riding over you. That's the Pride helmet. Very aerodynamic, I tell you that. And the runner must be triathlon, Ironman season. Whew. Ah, okay. There's my Germans on there. Okay, I'm gonna finish that banner here, and then we're gonna do another transfer. He's pushing 100 watts, this guy on the wheelchair bike here. Is that much air efficient? And I'm pushing 160, 60 watts more. That's crazy. It's a big aero difference. Here we go. I got a new follower. Appreciate it. I can't read it right now, but maybe I can see it somewhere. I will double check here. Maybe I can. This is Stevie has followed, I feel like. Stevie, welcome to the family. Appreciate the follow. And yeah, I'm super happy that you're with us. We will do another transfer, and we're gonna go to the 1.5 right, and we keep the bike. Yeah, it seems like they're promoting Tour de France and Freddie Mercury, the song Bicycle Race 1978. It was really nice talking to you, man, but I gotta now unfortunately wish you all the best. See you again, man. You take care of business. Hope the bike works out for you. And you get some head twisters, head turners, or whatever you, showstoppers, whatever you get from the bike repair. And a great bike and great commute. See you out there, Cam, man. So this right here now, I would say like another 30 minutes maybe, but I'm running out of drinks. Okay, whatever. Maybe we're just gonna like take it easy for half an hour and try to get that TT set up. Upgrade time to level 4 down to 1 hour. So that means if you're warming up for a race, for example the one tomorrow, you join the pants, the map early, you go into the world like 20 minutes early at least, and start pedaling exactly here 1.5 watts per kilo and spiking up to your repeats of sprint to really warm up the body and the legs, and then you can join the pants, switch your bike. You don't want to like start with a TT bike. That would be unfortunate. So, and then that applies to the bike time. So I feel my warm-up and cool-down over the weekend will be around 1 hour of riding time, which will give me the TT upgrade, which I need for next week. I think it's Tuesday, maybe. Tuesday or Wednesday? Maybe, yeah.
Ladies, we just bought one thing, and that's a natural body wash for our guys, of course. With scents like pine tar, wood barrel bourbon, coconut castaway, and fresh falls.
Sasquatch, man. Allspice and Sasquatch advertising to me on YouTube like there's no tomorrow. Love it. Let's go, let's go. I probably have to adjust my saddle just a tiny little bit for tomorrow. Here we go. Slingshot corner and race tonight. Be ready for this corner here to accelerate up the hill. Put in some digs. Or it would be wise sometimes going out of the saddle, different muscle group. And settle back into your rhythm. Let Bernie catch up. Oh, we went too far to Bernie. Let's go, Bernie, come back up. There you go, Bernie's catching. Eric, Sant, I think it's Eric. Thanks so much for the ride on. Appreciate it. Every ride on helps the channel, me, because I keep on going. Appreciate your support. You're thinking about me and pressing that one little button. That's maybe the best thing we did today, in my opinion, because you're helping me to give me some recognition, and I think everybody likes it too. You know, on the bike or outside, you just like have that head shake, like that little like finger on the bar, like this one here. Hey, how you doing? When you pass by or somebody comes away the other way. Yeah, good to have some camaraderie, community. That's good stuff. Bernie, D Bernie. So yeah, Bernie is 1.5. I can already see that in my heart rate, which is below zone 2 and zone 1, and we want to be there right now. I think I don't want to do that much more. Just to like move the legs, put some time into the bike to upgrade it. It would be good if we are gonna like head another 30 minutes here, because that will give us an hour of upgrade time. Yeah, let's see. So joining like rides like that again is great to like, you know, keep a solid pace based on your level, on your feel of the day. Yes, you don't have any draft, even though your avatar is like following people as it would have. But on your T-bike in that scenario, you don't have any draft. But you're helping other people out because they're getting your draft. And because you're pushing 2 watts per kilo, like Mückenhof, and the gang is brought back onto Bernie. So really goes, man. And it's Friday. I haven't said it. TGIF. Thanks God it's Friday. We made it. You made it. The Europeans made it. Maybe not so much the North Americans yet, or the people in Hawaii. They still have the day in front of them, but it's all good. Friday. The day before the Tour de France starts. I'm telling you, Pogacar, Fingergaard, they're all like already in bed. Or getting their last massage right now probably. What is it? 11 o'clock, it's 8 o'clock there. So yeah, they're getting the last massage. And they're heading into bed. Because the Tour de France is no kids race, I'll tell you that. It's big. I love watching Tour de France, even though you know you're watching TV for 3 hours, sometimes nothing happens, but the race is actually in the race. The race is the GC. I think the first like 2 or 3 stages you will have maybe people in the yellow jersey you haven't seen in the yellow jersey. I actually don't know if Remco is going for the Tour, but if he does,
Get up to $700.
maybe he will be in the yellow jersey too one day. Let's see. It's gotta be good.
With Paramount Plus.
When I push watts or do that kind of like broad language, obviously it's a lighter speed then. But you can like train your core too if you get these motions going and work your side abs. Is it your obliques actually? I don't know what it's called. But you know, running is great for building abs. Having a good core strength as a cyclist is good too. So you want to be on the ball. And like maybe like 1 or 2 pounds or up to 5 kilograms in your hand to make this more intense. Feel free. I think there's the powerlifting guys in the back. I think they're doing that stuff. Bearing endurance. Howdy. Walter from the TFC team says right on. TFC, another team I raced against quite a bit in the past. I don't see them that often yet, but yeah, always good racing. I think the Air Couture starting tomorrow will be another way of seeing which team is still in the mix. And races, so excited for our coalition team, Tuga's team. I think there's Dirt, Daddy's riding indoor. I think they got founded during COVID. What else? Let's see, I don't know, like, again, it's good to see other teams coming out, maybe having new jerseys. It's all good sport, tell you that. Okay, I will cut my fan back off here. Windharger. That's a nice jersey too. Is that one of the Pride ones? Pride jerseys? Tour de France jersey here with the devil. That guy actually who is the devil as the Tour de France shows up in the Pyrenees or like in the more in the mountain sections. It's coming from Storkow, which is a little city. I think it's more like a town. A small town in East Germany. Located in East Germany. There's no East and West, but you know what I mean. The border of the world is gone. So, yeah, newsflash. He's coming from Storkow. This is where he has a little like factory. He builds bikes, like super like big ones with like, gigantic wheels and so on. So he's a spectacle. I think he's coming to age, so I don't know how long he's gonna do it. But maybe there's a son, a daughter-in-law, or in the family, they're carrying on that tradition. I don't know, maybe. So yeah, that's that. Nothing in there. Just making sure. Okay, here she comes. Constance. Constance is a lady. She pushes the A people. And she is pushing 4.2 watts consistently. She will go by here in red any second. There she is. Boom! Few guys with her. That's the elite guys. See you out there, man. That's the elite guys. Yeah, Diddy the Devil. Diddy the Devil. So you drifted off from the Japanese channel. I think we're gonna call it quit here. 45. I'm happy with that. I will see you guys on the next one. It's gonna be tomorrow, 10:30 Pacific Standard Time, and we head off the Ecosphere. So chime in at like maybe 10 o'clock and get all the pre-race action. And other than I see you on the other side. Okay? Cheers.